one thing you sent me this post.
Now we're dads.
Yeah, now we can be dads.
Yeah.
We talk about our party boy days. You sent me this post. Pull it back up here.
Order of Men. It's a
Yeah.
good follow.
Yeah, Ryan Mickler. He's he's an author, podcaster, really really good shit. So it's 10 things to teach my sons this year. So first one, do the hardest things first.
Yep.
I really like that because that's kind of how I look at that. If I'm like looking at my day before I do all my work, it's like I usually try to do that thing that's gonna suck the most first. If I got that
That's why I
hard
like
call to make.
That's why I like working out in the morning.
Yeah,
for
sure.
Yeah, doing CrossFit or even jujitsu.
Yeah, it makes
in
the
the
rest of the day
Super
seem
easy.
super easy. Because I'm like, man, I just fucking had this grown man on top of me for the last hour trying to strangle me.
Yeah.
Making some difficult phone calls isn't going to be that hard
Right.
now.
Exactly.
That's nothing's going to be harder than that. So, or I just had to do a million burpees and thrusters in a workout.
Yeah.
Like, I'd much rather make a phone call.
Yeah. Much rather go meet with somebody or talk to somebody or deliver bad news after. Like it makes everything the rest of the day seem easy.
I feel like I even look at that with like, it's gonna sound stupid, but like a plate of food. I still always eat, like, if there's like a plate of food and let's say it's like a steak, potato, vegetable or something, I'm always eating the vegetable first.
Everything else is
yeah, because everything I'm ending on a fucking delicious bite of steak. Like that's how I always like mentally look at like shit. And I've had just like things I've done since a kid, that I still do today. Just funny.
Let's see. Number 2. When you meet a man, shake his hand firmly and look him in the eyes. Like this is something, it drives me nuts. Like
fundamentally, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta
just like the weak limp handshake.
Nothing worse than a fucking dead fish handshake, dude.
Yeah. Or like, and then the eye contact, like that's huge. And that was something that I was always taught and something that I always do and still to this day. And I always like, man, that's a firm handshake. I'm like,
yeah, good one.
Sorry, hopefully it wasn't too firm. I don't want to break your hand. I'm like, oh no, that was nice. Like,
yeah.
But as a man, that shows like, hey, you're strong, you're firm, like you're like, I don't know. For me, it was just because it's like you only get a chance to make one first impression.
Right. Even if someone gives me a shitty one, I've kind of made the habit recently where I'll be like, no, let's do that again.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see, maybe if I'll give him a second try.
Yeah.
That was weak. Let's try this again.
Right. And it's just it's a sign of respect, in my opinion. And I don't know. I like I said, a handshake. I mean, I think it's, I don't know, it's become a lost art, I guess, because of like, oh hey.
Yeah, or just the fingertips.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shitty one too. I hate that. One thing, Calvin, we started taking Calvin to this place called Kids Strong, which is really cool, and that's like one of the very
I
first
saw the posts on that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like this like little gym. It's like kind of like a kids gym thing, basically, where they set it up and it's like a national like chain supposedly, but they have like each week is like a different. I mean, they have they basically set up these like obstacle courses for them to run through, and like they're like working on certain skills at a time. Like we came in on the tail end of it, and they were working on like rope climbing, like balance beams, and like climbing boxes or jumping off boxes. And like it was like that was the skills that we're working on for this block, and it was like. It's cool because show them how to like climb a rope and how to like walk across a balance beam, and like they just have these like fun little obstacle courses set up, and like the instructors are really great, and they and one thing Gina and I were saying that we do like is like they're not afraid to like touch the kids. And that sounds like bad when I say it like that, but like if he's not doing what he's supposed to, he'll like pick him up and like, nope, we go over here, and it's like, I'm totally okay with you picking her, if he's not doing something that he's supposed to.
Right.
And it's just a really cool atmosphere. But where I was getting with this is the very first thing that they have to do is the coach, they all line up and the coach, goes through and they have to introduce themselves and shake the coach's hand.
Well, that's
and,
awesome.
Look them in the eye, and like that's the very first thing we do. And I'm like, man, I love that.
Yeah,
that's
awesome.
Such a cool like
that is
thing.
Cool.
Like so it's just a cool little aspect of it. And so we just started going to that, but then he's been sick the last 2 weeks, so we haven't gone. We go every Sunday, so get back to it this week.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Number 3, treat people gently unless they deserve otherwise.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always be the no reason to be mean unless that reason's given to you.
Right.
There's no. Don't be an asshole unless someone's an asshole to you.
Right.
That's a great rule of thumb.
I mean, and it just goes back to the whole respect thing. I mean, it's just respect people until they don't deserve respect. In my mind, like I'm going to treat everybody kindly, and I mean that's how I would hope people are treating me kindly. And I feel like if you're leading with the kindness, then it can most of the time it's going to get reciprocated. And if not, well then handle the shit.
And I think the people that are just genuinely an asshole people are like, it's just like an insecurity thing.
Yeah.
Like there's something going on with them that they're not feeling. They're feeling the need to assert themselves that way to feel something, to feel
Right.
like they're in control, or maybe it's something that they're not happy with their relationship at home, or their relationship with their kids, or their job, or
Right.
whatever it is. But like I bet there's something going on there that they may not even be aware of, that they're
Right.
just being an asshole for no reason.
Yeah. There's just you never know what somebody's going through either. It could
That's
be
true.
a bad day.
Yeah,
and
everybody has bad
I
days.
think I might, it says handle otherwise or unless they deserve otherwise. Like I said, first impressions are key. But at the same time, like if I come across somebody that's, just like, well, what's going on? Like, why, there's something, I hope you're having, I usually will make some comment and it comes across as a smart ass. I'm like, I'm sorry for whatever you're dealing with today.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. So
Good line. I
Yeah.
like that.